welcome to Content Marketing Mentor, a weekly video series where we dive into topics to help you to be more effective with your content marketing. So today we're going to talk about artist dates, and we'll start by just defining what they are. So an artist date gives you time once a week to do something creative or inspiring, and I would call them self-assigned fun tasks. They help you relax and help you have fun while doing so. So when you go out on an artist date, you're taking yourself on a play date to renew your mind and creative energy, because play is about more than fun. It propels you to self-discovery, good healthy habits, and it encourages creativity. So where did this idea come from? For me, for many, it comes from the book The Artist's Way, which was written by Julia Cameron. And so this helpful guide details a 12-week plan to recover your inner artist tendencies and manufacture creativity on a regular basis. So you're probably getting a decent idea of why this might be something that you might want to invest with. But let's talk a little bit more about why artist date ideas are essential for creatives. For me, for many that work for me, I can say from experience that writer's block can be a major problem for writers, for anybody in a creative field that is struggling to come up with creative ideas on a regular basis. So to stay on top of my blocks, I treat myself to weekly artist dates. And what you can do is make a list of different ideas to rejuvenate your creative side and to have ready to go. So if you do use this tactic to help you be more creative, make sure you commit the time that you'll commit to the time that you'll use to treat yourself. Don't put it off. Don't just make it an optional calendar reminder. Really, the best artist date ideas make you feel artistic, inspired, and creative on a weekly basis. I think it's fair to claim that self-care is essential, just as essential as taking your car to the filling station when you're running low on fuel, or servicing your machines when they need to function better and are in bad repair. So if you add a creative edge when you take breaks, you not only unwind, but you'll help to generate inspiration. It's far more common for people to fuel their cars than their creative selves, though. But any machine, including your brain, will experience a productivity decrease when you're running on empty. So going on artist dates is a higher level of self-care because they empower you to tap into your inner creativity while reconnecting with yourself. So I'm going to give you a couple ideas for how to plan artist dates. Managing projects, doing research, and producing work leaves little time for creative exploration, but you can make it happen with a little forethought. So make sure to plan ahead by following these steps. First, make a list of artist dates. I'm going to give you some ideas to kick that off. Each month, choose a few ideas from your list that sound fun. Schedule artist dates for specific times on your calendar. Like I said before, don't treat it as optional. Make sure that that's something that you always do if you put it in there. Tell your friends and family that you have that time blocked off for these dates so that they don't try to make their own appointments with you. And again, treat it like as an appointment. Another thing you could do is write a rough breakdown of each of your artist dates ideas in a journal. And another idea is just to find an accountability buddy to share your progress with after every artist date. This is something that I did as part of kind of a mastermind group of sorts with other people who were reading the book, The Artist's Way. And what we did was we shared our artist dates as well as our progress with some of the other stuff that we talked about in tandem with the book. Another thing that Julia Cameron says is essential to being creative in tandem with the artist date idea is the idea of writing morning pages every morning before you start work, basically like 3 pages of written thoughts, anything that comes to mind, and it kind of helps you to just address them and get through them. So really these things should be used in tandem, but sometimes it's easier to start with one and then get into more of a cadence with the other stuff. So it's important to note that artist dates are solo quests, and it's more effective if you don't do it with a significant other, your friends, because it doesn't allow you to be as introspective because you're a little distracted by that companion. So as a result, you can choose to do whatever activity you feel like doing without considering anyone else's feelings but your own. So let's talk about a couple specific artist date ideas, and these are actually artist dates that I have already done. So hopefully they can help to inspire you to do your own artist date ideas and sort of build off of these. There will be a link to a blog post I wrote about artist date ideas in the description for this video. So I think we have something like 46 ideas there. So there's many more to consider. These are just a few. And also here is the book, The Artist's Way, just in case you wanted to see what that looks like. So first idea is something that I did early on in the pandemic, which was to do some follow along watercolor painting and just started really simple. This company is called Let's Make Art, and they send out these kits, and you can also buy all the paints, which is what I ended up doing. And then they have outlines that you can download and things like that. So kind of once you have all the different supplies, you can do any of the projects they have. They have a ton of different projects, and I've found that doing this is just a really chill way to enjoy time off and to, come out of it feeling really energized. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do that was really fun for me, and I've done a couple different ways, is going to ethnic grocery stores. So something that's focused on a specific type of food, whether that's like Asian. What you see here is more like Mediterranean, Middle Eastern food. Just had a ton of fun finding different products that would be harder to find in other stores and kind of just experimenting with them, cooking. On that note, cooking is another thing that I like to do on my artist dates. So I'll try to like learn new things. For this artist date, I was following along with some masterclass. That's one of the like online courses that has a lot of different really interesting people that you would know, athletes, artists, entertainers, things like that. So I was following along with a bunch of different types of food creation, and gnocchi was what I did that day alongside some other things. Like I made a dessert, I made like a salad dressing, I made like a special sauce, and it was fun to just like watch it all come together, put a lot of effort into it, and then of course enjoy the fruits of my labor afterwards. So a couple other ideas to that one. I mean, why not appreciate art as part of your artist date? This is a picture I took from a Frida Kahlo exhibit at the Denver Art Museum that I went to a couple of months back. So, appreciating another artist is another way to open up your own creativity. It doesn't just have to be art. You could go to a museum, just different exhibits. And then finally, maybe the most macabre option here is to just like go and walk around in a graveyard and kind of just imagine the stories of the lives of the people who are laid to rest here. I think graveyards really do tell a lot of stories. So especially if you're a writer, somebody who is creating stories in general, that's a really solid option for honestly getting out of your own comfort zone and trying something different. So once again, there will be a link to more artist date ideas in the description of this video. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, just a friendly reminder to subscribe if you want some more content marketing mentor tips in the future. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.